All right, let me see if y'all can hear me when I do it like this. My bad, y'all. I'm also trying to do something on a different website. So give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can get this one to be live right now. So I'm probably gonna hit this with 12:05. Let me see if y'all can hear me. You hit this one with 12:05 because I'm confused on which one. Let's see if y'all can hear me. All right, so my vertical one is working, but this one isn't, and it's probably because I probably messed up with the stream keys. Because I have one that is up right now that is supposed to be for this one, but I don't think I'm live. Which one am I live on? I think I'm live on this one. It says excellent connection. Oh wait, no, this, okay, so I am live on the second one. So then why isn't this one working? Oh, now I'm live on both. That was not how I wanted that to go, because one of them is supposed to be, real quick, give me 1 second, y'all, because one of them is supposed to be for, oh wait, no, it does show. One of them is supposed to be for like a YouTube short, while the other one was supposed to be for something else. So I don't know if I'm streaming to 2 different live streams right now, or I'm streaming to 1. All right, I think I'm streaming to 1. So the only thing is I'm probably going to X that one out. I'm gonna keep this one up. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna be streaming vertically as well, or horizontally as well. I'm just trying to test something out for today. Let's see if it ends up working. If it doesn't work out, probably gonna have to end this and then just do another one. So give me a second, because I heard, let me schedule this for like 12:05. And then I'm probably just gonna go live now, to be honest. We're gonna schedule this for 12:05, and then let me see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't mess up this stream. And I know as of right now, okay, now it popped up on the YouTube Shorts feed, so that's good. Sorry, y'all, give me 1 second, 1 second. I'm gonna put save first, because then this should stream from here, because I'm streaming this from OBS Studios. So this one should be streaming from here, and I don't know if this one's the 12:05 one. I think so. Let me see, confirm and go live. Let me see how that's going. So it looks like I got this on the YouTube Shorts part, but am I getting this on the other one? Hold on real quick, just want to see. So it does. Shoot, my bad. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I guess it stopped streaming from OBS Studio. Damn, that sucked. No, yeah, because basically what I was trying to do is I was trying to have it stream on a YouTube Short platform and on like horizontal platform, but that it's not working out. So I guess I'm probably gonna have to figure that out a little bit later. which is crappy. But does everything look right? Does everything sound right? Damn, I'm upset about that. I really wanted to be able to stream it from from both, like, horizontal and YouTube short wise. But I guess you can't do that. I guess you can't do that. I mean, unless this is the YouTube short, because like I still have it on my phone popped up as a YouTube short, but I feel like if I get out and come back, it's probably not gonna be popped up as a YouTube short. You said it's all good. Damn. Okay. Well then I guess that's all right. But how are y'all today, man? We were at 1,995, I believe. Let me see real quick. Yep, 1,495 subscribers. So we only need 5 more subs to end up hitting 1,500. And another thing too is my lighting is a little bit off because I don't know where my remote went. Like I literally have a remote that is supposed to turn on my TV screen, and all of a sudden my remote is gone, and like I honestly have no idea where I put it. So I can't turn on the TV screen to make my lighting look better, but I guess that's fine. And so real quick, let me grab my notebook. My handy dandy notebook. Gotta get down to these notes. And let me see if it's somewhere in here. I gotta post on my Discord as well that I'm live right now. But my notes, what is this? The inner HTML. That is not where I'm currently at. Sorry, give me 1 second. Trying to find. I write everywhere in this damn notebook, and honestly, it's not good because then I don't know where the hell I'm at. That's the date formatter. This is me when I was taking notes. So this isn't my steps. I don't understand why I ever closed this notebook. Because there's no way that I was here. Unless I'm more in the beginning. Because that's the to-do app. Or, no, yeah, what the hell? I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second because I don't know where the hell. Oh, right here. Okay. Jeez. Something else. Oh, wait, no. Because this still... Am I at 95? No, but I was worried about interpolation. Bruh, this is wasting my time right now. I should never close this book. I don't know where the hell I'm at. And I do this every time I get in here. This is the date formatter. This is not where my notes are. Bruh. You gotta be kidding me. I know this isn't where I left off. Now I'm starting to get pissed. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Jeez, that was something else, man. I'm so sorry about that. All right, let's finally hop right up into this. Damn, it sucks, man. I really wanted it to pop up as a YouTube short and a full video. So let's go hop into Free Code Camp. And I changed this screen. As y'all can see, we have the messages to the bottom right, day at the top, sub goal at the top. But here we go into the new live screen. And first, let's just look at that for a second. As you can see, we have it showing like literally everything that we needed to show. I don't know how the text is going to look, but so far, everything kind of looks all right, which I'm very happy about that. So let's go to step 80, right? By the way, the more steps that we solve, the closer we get to my certification. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new here. So before you start writing code for the animation, let's take a look at the function you'll use to add and remove elements from the DOM setTimeout. The setTimeout function takes 2 arguments, a callback function and a repeating representing the time in milliseconds to wait before executing the call. You put ask Discord mod to add a notification announcement channel to integrate with a bot, which will update as soon as a new video is live. That is true. I should end up doing that. And I tried asking, I forgot who I had as my Discord mod, but I tried asking them to do something before, and I don't know if maybe they forgot. But I feel like the person that I have there is just really busy. It like straight up, like they're probably just really busy. Let me wave hi here. Oops, I accidentally did it twice, but I'm just gonna go link it in there. And then that's probably all I'm gonna do for today. Say hi, I'm back. Hey, what is up, Cosmos? What is up? What is up? So for example, if you wanted to log hello world to the console after 3 seconds, you would write this. So use the setTimeout function to add a 1 second delay before the text code is logged to the console. Then see what happens after you enter 5 into the number input and click the convert button. So one more time, use the setTimeout function to add a 1 second delay before the text code is logged. So then they want me to drop that down. Use setTimeout, which is a new little function here that I'm learning. And we need to go here, do the arrow, drop it down, but this needs to be, hold on, this needs to be here. Also, with, I'm assuming it's like 1. I don't know if I need to put second. Then close that out, close that out. So then this one needs to move. And then this needs to be brought up a little bit more, something like this, I think. I'm not positive. Oh, 1,000. All right, we did that. We ate. I accidentally put 1. It says, yeah, even I am busy. No, yeah. So that's why for me, it's like I probably would have to learn how to like do it for myself. But in all honesty, I honestly don't know. I wouldn't know how. I wonder if my stream is popping up as a short, man. I wish it was like possible for it to do both, because the thing is on one of my phones, it pops up as a short. So I'm like, I wonder, did I get it to work or not? But it's popped up as both. But we'll see. So next, we have 75% complete of this decimal binary converter, which I honestly wonder what else we're probably doing. Probably doing the call stack soon, because I'm like, it's converting and it's working. Even 0 is going to 0, and then 1 is going to 1. 2 is going to 110. 3 would be 1 1. What is 4? Oh, 4 would just be 1 0 0. Hey, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I got that. So if you touch your code, you'll notice that your console logs are not in the expected order. Instead of logging free pausing for a second before logging code and then finally logging camp, you'll see free code camp. This is because the setTimeout function is, whoa, that's a big word, asynchronous? Is that how you pronounce it? Asynchronous? I'm not sure. Meaning that it doesn't stop the execution of the rest of the code. Hey, what is up, the Motor Bible? What is up? What is up? So then we're gonna go I think this is like step 80. Okay, step 81. By the way, if y'all are new here, man, hit that subscribe button. I've been documenting the entire journey. Simply the entire way. Oh, you know what? I think, because this is where I left off, but I swear I was writing notes yesterday, so I think I wrote my notes in the wrong spot the other day. I must have, but then again though, when I was looking at the other notes, it didn't look right. But I'm jumping from like step 59 to step 81, so I'm like, maybe I messed that up. But we gotta put set timeout. Unless there was nothing really else to write. So I want to put the definition of this. So we got a function is, if y'all can help me pronounce that, I'm assuming it's asynchronous. There's just no way. Hello, Marzi. What is up? Aniket, what is up? So let me do N. Oh, you know what's crazy? Because I dropped a poll inside of like, the Discord, and I was meant to like wait until people answered, and then I was gonna message people to like get, the Discord a little bit more popping. But then I literally forgot to respond. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it after. You say your hair seems different today. Oh, really? Maybe I forgot to brush it. You said I just finished my assignments of today doing leak code right now. Hey, that is what's up, bro. That is what's up. So it doesn't stop the execution. I need to get into leak code, but I don't think I'm ready yet. Well, honestly, I probably could do it, but it's just the stress behind it. Because I'm someone where, like, if I can't solve that question before I walk away from my laptop, then I'm just going to be pissed all day. To be 100% honest with you. So we're going to put all the code in the show animation function runs line by line, because set time is a whatever. We got that, right? Free and camp are logged to the console immediately, and then code is logged to the console after 1 second delay. One way to fix this is to use multiple set timeout functions. So Okay, so we're going to continue doing multiple set timeout functions, even though I don't really know what show animation is. I'm assuming we're not using that yet, so maybe it didn't give us too much of a function. It just says runs line by line. So maybe that's really what I could do. So runs line by line. What is up, Lotta Dev? What is up, Vicky? Thank you for joining the stream. Line by line. And then now let's continue this out here. Free code camp. So they want me to do multiple. Wait, is this the other one? Oh, so now we're doing it for each one, basically. Okay, we got this. So let's jot that down. We're doing set timeout. And then let's just do this. And then do that. Delete this. That's going to be confusing for me, isn't it? But just add. Oh, wait, no. Wait, does it wrap? Or does it end here? Oh, it ends. Oh, wait a second. Why is that confusing me? Oh, no, it does end. Okay, so it is last. So then we're going to do that. Then we're going to go set timeout. And then we're going to have to do, and hold on, because I'm doing something completely different. We're going to have to do the arrow function. So here we go. And then I think it starts like this. We already have it closing. So then last but not least, we just need to add, so they want me to do half a second or 500 milliseconds. I'm assuming I'm doing 500. Oh, wait, hold on. Because if I do 500, I think there needs to be a comma. And then what? Do they want me to close that out? Where am I going wrong? How am I doing this wrong? Add a second function to your show animation. Oh, show animation is my function. Oops, that's embarrassing. And I wrote that down with a question mark. He said, oh, don't worry. Even I can't solve most problems without hints. I spend like 90 minutes before the first hint. No, yeah, and I heard that that's like normally the way you're supposed to do it. But I don't know. For me, I would just be like, I can't. Like, I'd be so upset. So within the new set timeout function callback, you should log the text free to the console. So either I'm mistyping something or... Because it's saying you should log free to the console, but free is logged to the console. So unless they want me to do it again, but then that wouldn't make sense because this is what that looks like. What the heck? You should add a second set timeout function, which we did. You should pass a callback function as the first argument to set the timeout function. Oh, which we did. And put a comma. Within the new set timeout functions callback, you should log. How am I doing this wrong? I don't see my problem. The only thing I could think of is, just in case, if maybe I miswrote something, but I doubt it. We can copy and paste. Oh, well, you know what? It did change a little. Let's go free. Oh, wait, it's not uppercased? Because code is uppercased. So let's go free, 500, try that. I don't know what the difference was. Can someone explain? Did practice on Code Chef below 1,000 questions to get the logic and syntax down before even so much as thinking about lead code. No, big facts, that's not insane. But Code Chef, I've never heard of that, so I probably would definitely look into those. I probably definitely would look into that. It says, while this word, or async, code can be difficult to understand at first, it has many advantages. One of the most important is that it allows you to write non-blocking code. For example, imagine you're baking a cake and you put cake in the oven and set a timer. You don't have to sit in front of the oven waiting the entire time. You could wash dishes, read a book, or do anything else while you wait for the timer to go off. Async code works in a similar way. You could start an async operation and other parts of your code will still work while the operation is running. Oh, that's pretty sick. So you'll learn more about async code in future projects, but the set timeout function is a good introduction. Okay, so let me write that down. Basically, async code. This is step 82. So we're gonna do async code works in a similar way. So it operation other parts of your code. So operates basically other parts of your code when you're not there, I'm assuming. Parts of your code will still work while that operation is running. Okay. And then they said set timer is a good little like standpoint there. So we're gonna go set timer. That's a good little spot. Okay, that's what's up. So now they want me to do the same thing here, which honestly, I don't know how I wrote it wrong the last time, but let me try one more time. Let me try again. So we're gonna go set timeout. If I could spell timeout, then we gotta go this, do the arrow function, drop this down, but this here, oops, this here needs to be after. So we gotta erase that. Put this after. Make him climb back up. Oh, damn. Make him climb back up. And then we're going to do the space within here, put the comma, come back here, 1500, and that should be it. How am I messing this up? I'm missing something because it works when I copy and paste. So I put set timeout. What is my difference here? Console dialog camp. 1500. I really don't see where I'm going wrong. Because then watch, as soon as I do this and I fit it in or fill it in, it works. What am I possibly doing wrong? Is it my set timeout? Maybe, oh, this. Okay, there we go. This is good luck on your learning. I'm also learning. Hey, thank you so much. This is honestly a great channel to be if you want to be, learning with someone side by side. So definitely, if you want to hit that subscribe button, you can. What is up, Ultraviolin, man? I just seen your comment earlier today. Definitely made my day. Thank you so much, man. Truly, I completely forgot that you've been here since, like, the beginning. Like, that was super dope to be reminded. You said you were here from, like, day 3. Insane. I think day 3 or day 4, something like that, was when I got my laptop. You put, hello, I'm just learning JavaScript and also recommended this to me. So which JavaScript certification you are talking about? This is a certification off of Free Code Camp. It is off of Free Code Camp. Then having the chat at the top up there on the main screen, it doesn't look so good. Does that bother y'all, or y'all don't care? Like, seeing the chat on top of me, like, you barely can even read it, to be honest. So I feel like I might as well get rid of it, right? Let me know how y'all feel about that. So now you're ready to start on the animation itself. You'll use an array of objects to store data for each frame of the animation. First, create a new variable called animation data and assign it. It says day 4 has been super fun watching the entire time. Thank you so much, man. So we gotta do assign it an empty array. So we want to go const animation data. Now we're getting a little bit more deeper. Animation data. And by the way, y'all, today, because I was trying to test something out, that's the only reason why I'm doing this. I was actually doing front-end mentor yesterday. So literally, I should have continued it, to be honest. But what the hell am I doing? Because I'm like trying to think and type, and that was just not working out. But no, yeah, I was doing front-end mentor yesterday, and I was gonna continue it today, but because I was trying to, like, really test out if I could have this as a, like, long form and a short form at the same time, and I realized that I fumbled the bag, sadly. I guess I'm gonna have to learn it a little bit later. But yeah, so fumbled the bag. And so I decided to do this to just try and test it out. So I might hop into front-end mentor a little bit later. So next you'll create an object to represent the first frame of your animation. Your object should have 2 properties or keys, inputs, val, and add L delay. Okie doke, give me 1 second real quick, gotta answer this text. Hold on. Hold on, because what the heck? Okay. Real quick. So now I'm back. Your object should have 2 separate properties or keys, input, val, and add L delay. Oh, so we're making an object right now? I always forget how to make my object. So input val will represent the value of the input each time your recursive function runs, and add L delay will be the delay between adding DOM elements to the page. Add an object to animation data with an input val property set to 5. Add an object. Oh, okay. So I honestly don't really remember how to do it. Oh, wait, no, I think an object, don't you put it in these? I don't remember, y'all. I'm sorry if I fumble this. And then I think it's supposed to do something like this, property set to 5. And then you do like a comma. And then you would do add L. I hope I'm doing this right. I'm not too positive. Delay, and then you would set this to 1,000 and you would put a comma. Oh, okay. I ate, y'all. I truly ate. Let's keep this going. Let me read the comments. You said, do I support Martin Luther King? I mean, what did Martin Luther King do? Are you trying to trap me, my guy? Did we find something out about him? Like, I don't know. What are you trying to do? I don't really talk. I feel like for me, I really don't like focus on, I like to talk about stuff like that. But I would say I feel like I definitely supported I respected what he stood for: equality, justice, nonviolence. So I would say that. Recall that the call stack is LIFO, which means last in, first out data structure. So this means that as functions are called, they are added to top or end of the stack, and as functions return, they're removed from the top of the stack. So treat your animation data array as a stack and add a new object to it. Your new object should have the properties input val and add L delay set to 2 and 1,500 respectively. So this is the new one. So treat your animation data array as a stack and add a new object to it. So am I doing like this and then hopping back into it and then basically copying and pasting and switching the numbers, I think is what we were getting at here. Not too sure, not too shabby. Send these through. Okay, that ended up working. You said, at the start, I was waiting for the videos to drop at like 1 a.m. my time. I was staying up that late anyway. Oh my goodness, that's crazy, man. That is amazing. That's Free Code Camp or Odin Project, who was better? I honestly think Free Code Camp was good for HTML and CSS, but I think the Odin Project was definitely more helpful towards JavaScript, but I do lean more towards doing doing JavaScript on Free Code Camp after I learned everything. So I'm not sure, but for me, I personally like Free Code Camp. You put TFW. Oh, I don't know if you meant to do what the F, but you wrote it the other way. What is up, y'all? What is up? If you were new here, man, hit that subscribe button. Truly, hit that subscribe button. This is definitely a journey for you if you want to watch somebody document their entire journey every single day. I've been doing it for 5 months now, and I've been going live for 2 months now, almost every single day. So definitely make sure y'all tune in. Day 154 is in the books. By the way, y'all, let me know if the chat being on top of me, kind of like looking the way it looks, should I get rid of that or should I keep it? It says add another object to the animation data array, which we know how to do. And your new object should have the properties input val, add delay again, but just with its respectable number. So we're just going to drop that in. This is going to end up being 2000. So I guess we're doing this specifically to make sure that each one is actually delaying, because I guess it was not delaying at first. So then now with doing this, I mean, unless this is actually something completely different, because we're doing an animation data array. Yeah, we're still trying to delay the time. You said when multi-chat come in. Oh, there's multi-chat? Unless that's what you're asking. You're asking when am I gonna do multi-chat? So maybe you could put a black background behind it, being text, meaning it's hard to read. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. So I'm thinking as of right now, I'm probably just going to remove it though, because I don't really have like a black background as of right now. So I'm probably gonna remove it for right now. Sorry y'all if y'all wanted to see your text on the screen. Or I could probably switch to my other live, so if y'all wanted to see your text, but I just feel like it did look a little bit distracting just being up there. You can't really see nothing. So next, it says now you'll start building the animation itself. Y'all, by the way, 3 subscribers away from hitting 1,500 subs. That's amazing. Thank y'all so much. Now you'll start building the animation itself. So first use the document.getElementById method to select the element with the ID. You said the blue teddy just turned his head. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. I'll run out this room. Stop playing. Hell nah. I'll run out this room real quick. It says first use the document.getElementById to get the ID animation container and assign it the variable this. Okay, so we gotta go const animation container. And then we need to do equals get element by ID because we are devs, man. We're gonna sit here and copy and paste the world right now. And this is the ID. So let me put this in quotes and then paste, and then that should hopefully work, which it did. 81% complete with this decimal binary converter, which is super damn cool. If y'all want to see me get my certification as well, I document this journey on live a lot of the time if I don't really have an idea set in mind. But probably after I finish this decimal to binary converter, I'm probably going to hop into my front-end mentor project that I was currently building, which is going to be super, super nice to see. So next, clear out your show animation function by removing all your setTimeout calls. Oh, wait, so do I keep my console.logs or can I just delete the whole thing? Okay, I was going to say, because I didn't want to do that. Oh no. It says, is front-end mentor 2-row? Yes, front-end mentor is going to be tomorrow. I might hop into it after this. It's definitely a huge might because I did want to look more into like Flexbox and Grid, because I do remember Flexbox. Grid I'm like a little bit iffy on, so I kind of didn't want to be on there struggling for about an hour just trying to use Grid. So I'm probably going to try to, teach myself a little bit of it while I'm at work. and then just hop like right into it. So just so I could be a little bit ahead and not move too slow. So keep growing. It's going to pay off on the back end. Hey, thank you so much, man. Now you start building the animation itself. So first set the inner text property of results. So let's go result dot inner text. Actually, no, yeah, I'm probably going to stay here with my cert and do it tomorrow. I was supposed to do it today, y'all. I'm so sorry about that, but it was simply because I wanted to test something out and it didn't work, so. It didn't work. Animation. Did I mess that up? Call stack. Oh, they want this uppercase. I don't know why it didn't listen to me when I did it. Oh, it still isn't working. So after calling the show animation function, the inner text property of result. Calling? Oh, okay. After calling the show animation function, the inner text property of result should be. Oh, this is an uppercase. Jeez. It's my I'm like just never uppercasing anything. So I literally don't have time left for my projects. I haven't been able to touch them for more than a week now. No, yes, honestly, that's how I felt. Well, I know that you're going through college, so you definitely have more of a reasonable, not being able to do it. But then again, too, it was my birthday, but these last 3 days, man, like, it sucks so bad because I really wanted to, like, learn JavaScript and actually work on my projects, do this. And granted, I was able to do it on live and get a little bit done with the Premiere. But it's like, for me, normally I do a lot more when it comes to my days off, and I feel like I didn't do anything, and I should have. But granted, it was my birthday, so it's like, I should be okay with just celebrating my birthday. If y'all are new here, man, the more steps that I solve, the closer I get to my certification. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to see someone document their entire journey to getting their certification, to eventually getting their computer science degree, eventually getting the CompTIA A+, right? I'm be documenting a lot of things. Says, yo, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Birthday, I missed it. Yes, my birthday was yesterday, man. Says, next use the dot for each method to loop through the animation data array. So I'm now 22 years old, y'all. I'm 22. I know it's probably hard to believe, but I am. So for the dot for each method's callback function, pass in obj as a parameter, but leave the body of the callback function empty for now. So use the dot, what the hell are we talking about? It's through the animation data array. Whoa, so okay, so I don't know if we're doing this. Hold on. We might be doing this dot for each. Is that what we're doing? Because what the hell are we getting at? And then we're doing a arrow function. I don't even know how this happened. Probably definitely misheard. Oh, and then obj. Oh, okay. I did that because for a second, I was lost. Thank you so much, Clark, for the happy birthday. Thank you all for saying happy birthday, man. Belated but not forgotten, happy birthday. Thank you so much, Anicat. So just passing by saying good luck. Hey, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the luck. Says good luck, little friend. Hey, thank you so much, Techno. Says, so it's your birthday and you still coding? Well, I coded. My birthday was yesterday, so I coded on my birthday. Yes, I did. Wait, was my birthday yesterday? Oh, no, yes. Okay, sorry, my bad. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, I'm messing this up, y'all. My birthday was 2 days ago. Oh, my goodness. Today's Thursday. I got all my days messed up. Birthday was 2 days ago. My birthday was on Tuesday. I'll just say that. And I think I coded on my birthday. I think. So since you have the timing for each frame of animation stored in, add and you know what's crazy is I feel like I should have done more. And it was my birthday. So since you have the timing for each frame of animation stored in add L delay, you can use that value of setTimeout to set up the delay to add elements to the DOM. By the way, if you're new here, man, I'm 3 subs away from 1,500. Okay? 3 subs away. Says you should have made a birthday coding project. And you know what's crazy? I was so mad at myself because every single time something happens to me, whether it's like a holiday, a birthday, or congratulations, I'm always like, I should have made a project. And it's crazy because right now I'm thinking like, oh, I should make a Christmas project because Christmas is coming up or Thanksgiving. And I should start working on it now so that it could be ready for like Thanksgiving so I could display it to everybody. But I'm just so damn like, I have no time, bro. No time. But I should do it on my days off. So you should, should in real when you forget what day was your birthday. No, big facts. So don't let grinding take away from the joy. No, yeah, I know, man. I gotta stop thinking like I should have done more. But I think I've been doing all right so far. Since you have the timing for each frame animation stored in, add L delay, you can use that value with setTimeout to set up the delay to add DOM. So it's within the body of the dot for each method. Callback function, add a setTimeout function. Okay, we got this, setTimeout function. Pass in an empty callback function. We gotcha. Here, drop that down. I love these callback functions. They're kind of cool. Add a where's it at? As the first argument. Oh, make it empty as the first argument and object.add delay as the second argument. Are we talking about in here? What the hell are we talking about? Because no, you wouldn't put it in here because this would be considered the body. So how do you leave the first one empty? Is it like this? Pass in an empty callback function. Oh, maybe it's something like this, because technically this would be the empty callback function, so then do I just add it here? Yeah, no, I'm lost exactly where they want me to put this. You should add the setTimeout function within the body of your .for each, and you should pass in an empty callback function as the first argument. The body of your setTimeout function's callback should be empty. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's empty. And then you should pass in object.add delay as the second argument. So I'm assuming maybe a comma? Oh, okay. It's like maybe the comma. It says you should make a Halloween. Oh, and I'm forgetting Halloween too. I definitely should do that. It says, nah, this guilt is terrible. If I'm not doing DSA or coding anytime, I just have this guilt feeling. No, man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm 20, I just started to take my life seriously. And that's all right, man. Hey, listen, some people, they don't start taking their life seriously until they're in their 30s or 40s. So definitely, if you start taking it seriously at that age, you're starting quite early for some people. And in case that I'm also 20, hey, that's what's up. We're all in our 20s. What the hell? I don't know, I thought some of y'all were a little bit older, but I'm realizing y'all are younger than me. Damn. Says I get that as well. It's super hard to both feel super motivated and not be guilty about just chilling, even though it makes sense for you to chill. No, yeah, man. It's crazy. I'm glad that we all, well, I mean, I hope that we could break free from that feeling, but I'm happy that I'm not the only one that feels like that, man, because damn. So use the compound assignment operator to set the inner HTML of animation.container to empty. So we got to do .inner HTML, and then we got to set this to, oh wait, they want me to do plus equals to empty? Empty lateral strings? I don't remember what the hell lateral strings are, but we tried. Let me see. Plus equals, hold on, use the compound assignment plus equal to set the inner HTML. Oh, I didn't uppercase this. All right, now let's figure out what lateral strings are. Wait, no. Okay, they're not that one. Okay, they're backticks. They should have just said backticks. Oh, template literal string. I should have known. I didn't read template. You know me, y'all. I just read like 2 seconds in. Not Aniket saying good luck. So it's true that, but no, yeah. Man, we are yo, we hit it. 1,500, y'all. We just hit it. 1,500 subs. Thank y'all so much to the new subs, to the old subs. Y'all are amazing, man. Truly. Oh my goodness. I didn't think we were going to hit it today. I did not think we were going to hit it today. Listen, it's a good birthday present. Even though it was a little bit late, it was a good birthday present. It says, one of my teachers once said, if you were struggling, then be happy because it means you were trying to improve. Hey, big facts, man. Big facts. So within the template literal, add a paragraph element with the ID. Oh no, man. I hate this. Y'all have no idea how much I hate writing HTML inside of here. I always fumble it. And I don't know why. Attribute equaled to... Wait, what? Am I doing this right? Hold on. Because, see, this is what I'm talking about. ID equals to an empty string. Okay, so I did do that right. I'm like, yo, I just don't like the way it looks, my guy. Like, it just doesn't look right. It does not look right. So next, use string interpolation to set the ID attribute to the input val property of the current object. String interpol. Oh, okay. I think that's the $ thing. But my thing is though, attribute to the input. Am I doing object or am I doing input val? Well, honestly, we'll figure it out. Let's just copy and paste and see where we're going. Okay, we're doing input val. Or maybe I'm tripping and I'm doing it completely wrong. Okay, yep, I'm tripping. You should use string interpolation to set the ID attribute to the input val property of object. to the input val property of object. Excuse me? Am I doing... No, that doesn't make sense. Would it be dot object? Wait, hold on. Wait, no, because that wouldn't even make sense. Dot object? Or would it be object dot input val? Maybe that's what they're saying? If that's not what they're saying, they got me. They got me all in a loop right now. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm starting to understand shit I wouldn't understand 2 days ago. This is crazy, bro. I didn't think I was gonna get that. I didn't think I was gonna get the last 3. So now add a class, and then it's like, no, they just let me slide. I did mess that up. Let me do animation frame. I can't wait to start building that front end mentor project though. I do want to make sure I get like the flexbox incorrectly. I don't want to look crazy on live because I forgot how to use flexbox. Finally, use string interpolation to set the text of the paragraph element to decimal to binary. Curval, where curval is the input val property of the current object. After this, test out your code and yada yada. Actually, we know what? No yada yada. We gotta read. After this, test out your code by entering 5 into the number input and clicking the convert button. Use string interpolation to set the text. Okay, so we're at the text right now. Okay, so we're doing decimal dot this. We got this. And they're saying curval being input val dot object. So this should work. Input val dot object. Like, oh my gosh. What the hell? Object. Pass that through. Did that work? Where did I go wrong? Oh, now they want me to do it the opposite way. Oh, wait, no, I did do it this way the first time. I don't know what made me do it this way. It's okay. Okay, that was my fault. All right, that goes through, but they want me to test it. So let's see what 5 looks like. Oh, call stack animation. What the hell? 1, 2, 5? Is that... I kind of don't like that. Whoa, what the hell is going on? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't like that. What if I did 25? Does it just give me the number? Oh, okay, it does. But why for 5? Wait, what the hell? Why is it -1? Oh, damn, they stopped my ass real quick. I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break the damn website. Let me stop. Let me stop. They're like, hell no. So now it's time to set up the next phase of the animation where you'll update and remove the paragraphs you append to the DOM during the animation. So add the property message. Gotcha. So now we're going to be writing a message, of course, that's going to equal an empty string because we don't really know what this message is going to be about. Got to put the comma. Don't ever forget that comma. It will not pass through. Hey, thank you so much, Edgars, for the whoa, can't speak. Thank you so much, Edgars, for hitting the subscribe button, man. That's super dope. So set the value of message to this. Thank you so much for not having me write the whole entire thing. So bammers, we did that. 1,501 subscribers today. Y'all are really goated today, man. Truly. Next, add the property show message. And I honestly thought I wasn't going to get that much views. I mean, get that much like subscribers, or honestly have like 15 to 20 viewers in this live stream, because I was messing like around with the live streams yesterday and I accidentally went live. It was so embarrassing. There was like one person in there. I don't know who it was. And oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing. Y'all have no idea. Because I was trying to, like I said, I was trying to mess around with doing YouTube short live and doing a regular live stream. And it just wasn't working out. And at one point, I went live for real where I was like, no. And I didn't even know, like I could have been doing stuff that I didn't even know I was doing like for 30 seconds straight. Probably could have been talking crazy. But I think I had it muted. Actually, no, I didn't have it muted. That was the other thing too. I did not have it muted. So I was like, what if I was just saying something? So at step 100, for the object in the middle stack, add the property message to the following string. Oh, okay. So they just also add. So they basically just want me to add these. Where did it go? Because you know me, copying and pasting is honestly the key to life. It's the key to life. Put a comma. Probably don't need a comma there yet. And then, actually, I guess you probably could leave the comma. But they want me to change this message to being this one here. And we're going to paste that. So I guess they're showing us a little bit about animations here with JavaScript. Or not even a little bit, they're straight up showing us animations. And I kind of wasn't paying attention. But you know what? When I make this project on my own, that's always my issue. It's like I'm thinking in my head, like I'm gonna run through these free code camp projects so I can just make it on my own anyway. But at some point though, I gotta allow myself to like learn a little bit. Damn. I'm gonna allow myself to learn. If y'all are new here, man, I've been documenting my journey for almost 100, not even 151 days. I've had a video literally for every single day. Probably missed like here and there, but even so, I've always made up for it. Definitely follow this journey, man. I go live every single day, 12 p.m. EST. So there's always a new video to show my learning journey, man. It's truly amazing. If you ever wanted to see the behind the scenes of someone trying to become a developer, and more than likely gonna become a developer, this is the channel to be. This is, well, that didn't make sense. This is the channel where you should be. Don't know how to speak English. I don't know what that was. Oh, did I mess that up? Did I mess that up? I don't think so. I think that's exactly how they wrote that. And then this should be 1,500. We are copying and pasting because we are devs. Go back, and then this one should be 2,000. And as I could see, it starts off like really, well, actually not even, because this is the top one. So this one starts at 15. Well, I think this is considered 1. So it starts at 5,000, then it goes to 10,000. Then this one does 10,000 to 15,000. This one does 15 to 20,000. So that's like, I guess it's supposed to make one of them pop up first, second one next, third one next. So I definitely messed something up here. Maybe it's this. They probably don't like the fact that that could be right there. Okay, I don't know what was different than that. Maybe it was the quotations, but that was a little bit crazy. Oh shoot, my bad, y'all. I didn't even see like your comments. For some reason, my thing was stuck on, like, I thought nobody was commenting. My thing was stuck on like other comments. I'm so sorry, y'all. Let me continue reading. So I have this strong urge to be independent. I have a bad relationship with my mom. I have a feeling she'll kick me out. Oh, damn. But listen, Clark, I definitely think you'll get there, man. I definitely think you'll get there. Says, I've gotten a bit better at it, just trying to separate the feeling of me being lazy, procrastinating, versus me genuinely needing to rest. No, yeah, that's currently where I'm at too, man. Currently where I'm at too. Congratulations for 1,500. Hey, thank y'all so much. I can't believe my chat acted like was not moving. So I didn't even see none of this. Says Clark, that sucks. There are some vids online about how to rent for people who get kicked out. Always good to be prepared. No big facts. You definitely got this, Clark. You definitely got this. Stay strong, my guy. Says, yo. Says, wait, what does it say? What are we working on? What are we talking about? Oh my gosh, I just realized that I was watching an earlier portion of this stream. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is hilarious, man. So, no, yeah, here we're just currently trying to chase our certification, JavaScript certification. Is what's going on here so far, and we're just solving questions and currently making this decimal to binary converter, which you can't really see because my dome is in the way, but maybe if I separate it like this, that looks a little bit better. So we're creating this here. It's pretty cool. Right now we're working on the animation part of things. Oops, my bad. I just ended up swiping down. That was crazy. So for the next phase of animation, you'll update the paragraphs with the message text. Since you have the delays for each step of animation already, you can add your code to the same dot for each. So add another setTimeout function, pass in an empty callback function as the first argument, and pass in the show message delay property of the current object as the second argument. For the next phase, since you have written this, so do setTimeout. You gotta see exactly what they want me to write. I'm assuming they want me to do the empty callback function because they keep making me do it. Pass in an empty callback function as the first argument. Hold on. As the first argument, we did this before. You put a comma, drop that down, and then pass in this delay property. We did this before, so that should work. Okay, I lied. Of the current object as the second argument. Where did I go wrong? I just did this earlier. Comma. Oh. I shouldn't have looked, but it's okay. Obj dot. There we go. If I read it slower, I would have eventually got there. So now I gotta make sure I'm reading these comments because I cannot believe that y'all been commenting this whole time and I didn't see it. I don't know why I wasn't swiping down. Hey y'all, we already got 20 likes on this live stream, man. Y'all are amazing for that. Thank y'all so much. Truly, thank y'all so much. If y'all are new here, man, and want to see a journey, literally from the beginning to now, I documented everything. From day 0 all the way up into day 154. So if you ever wanted to see a coding journey, from day zero. And I plan on getting into a bunch of different things like IT, which I already started that journey. I plan on getting into cybersecurity, plan on getting into computer science, right? I want to go for the degree. So that's going to ultimately teach me back end. So if you're back end, at some point I'm going to get there. Okay. At some point. Right now we're learning front end web development, but we're going to be jumping all around. So if you want to hit that subscribe button, hey, definitely hit it. I'll be showing myself a learn. So if you want to learn, even if you're learning something completely different, this is the channel to be, man. So you have to set the ID attribute for your paragraph elements to object input val property. So now use the getElementById method to select the element with that attribute value. Again, using the object.inputVal property, you should pass the object.inputVal value directly to your getElementById call. Hold on, what the hell are they telling me to do? You have to set the ID. So let's just move slow here. So I'm doing use the document getElementById method to select the element with the attribute, again using object.inputVal property. What the heck? I honestly, so do I just get into it like document.getElementById? Because I'm so used to using it when we're declaring a variable, but it doesn't look like we're declaring a variable. And then it says to select the element with that attribute value, again using the object input val property. So I'm assuming what, like this? I don't even know. Oh, okay, yeah. So then after that, set the text content. So I think that makes sense. So then we're doing message dot text content, and then I think we're getting into this property of the selected element message equal to update its text after the delay. So like blank. You should set the text content property of the targeted element equal to the message. Oh. So it needs to be equal to the message. But of the text content property, though, what are we connecting this to? You should chain text.content. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I didn't even know you can chain it. But okay, you know what? We got that. And I still messed that up. You should set the text content property of the target element equal to the message property of the current object. So message.object or object.message. Okay, we ate that one up. That was something else. That was something else, man. It says, Clark, you're going to be good, my guy. Just continue to refine what you're good at and try to make a bit of income with it. Then try to make enough to relax and take your time with for real. No, yes, or with the rest. My bad. I don't know how I got for real in that. My bad. So what backend language are you aiming for? Honestly, I'm not sure because I think, is it Python that they use for backend or is it Java? But whichever one that I feel like is most common, I'm probably going to shoot for, because the thing is that for the computer science degree that I plan on going for, it wants me to learn, I think they want me to really dive deep in Java, and then they want me to at least know a little basics of Python. And the reason why I need to know deep of Java, even I think there's like maybe 2 courses that involve Java, but they really want you, because I forgot what it's called. One of them is like the introduction to Java or something like that. And then the second one is advanced Java, I think is what it's called. So I'm like, well, clearly I'm gonna need to actually know Java. But I don't remember if you're able to use that for backend. So it's both JavaScript and Python. Okay, yeah. But then it said that for the computer science degree, I do need to know the basics of Python. So I'm probably gonna just learn Python in depth. But first I would have to learn Java because those 2 classes are going to be hell if I don't know what the hell I'm coding. Well, not really, because you get the logic from any coding language you learned. So it's kind of like for JavaScript here, it's like my for each is a for each loop. So all I would have to kind of learn is like why in JavaScript do you need a loop? And then I would have to transfer that. Then how do you create a loop? Or how would you create that same type of logic in a different language? So it's kind of like easier because you're able to translate the logic, but then you just need to learn the syntax for that language and how they do it, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I think it's definitely still going to be difficult. But you said most common is Java and backend. Oh, okay. It's all over. Okay, so then that's probably what I'm going to stick to then. If it's Java, that's the most common. Well, either way, I got to learn Java for the computer science degree, but says JavaScript is much flexible with frameworks and Node especially. That's dope. Learning this used to make me want to rip the book up. Then I learned they also had Java. I thought my coworker was picking on me. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, coding is a cup of cake once you get the basics from any language. No, yeah. So that's currently how I'm hoping it goes. So from the hashtag show animation element after the delays you specified earlier, add a set timeout function to your for loop. Okay, so they want me to do another one? Damn. They just got me setting timeouts. I understand, but goodness. And then drop here. And we're going to pass in the empty callback function as the first one. Oh yeah, keep doing this. Keep doing this, Marzi. You already know what to do. And remember, if it's talking about object, which it is, you would do object first dot paste. Then you'll come here, go back, perfection. That is what I'm talking about. You said, I disagree, file handling comes in my nightmares. That is terrible. Coding is something else, man. Coding really is something else. So use the .getElementById method to target the element with the ID attribute with the value of input val property of the current. Okay, so just go slow, Marzi, go slow, because that was a lot, but I think we just did this earlier. Get element by ID. Man, I wish I could stay on live with y'all longer. Like, I wish I could stay on longer. I should have stayed on longer yesterday, to be honest. But with the ID attribute with the value of input val property of the current object, then use the .remove method on that element to remove it. Excuse me? Target the element with the ID attribute with the value of input val. So I'm assuming, wait, with the value of input val, and then I'm just doing .remove. Like what did we just do? To target the element where the ID attribute matches the val. Oh, wait, no, because am I doing .value? Okay, no, okay, I'm doing too much. So you should chain the .remove method. Yes, I figured that, but I'm confused what's going inside. Target the element with the ID attribute with the value of input val, property of the current object. Oh my goodness, I keep doing the same thing. And they keep making me do it too. I don't know why I forget that. It says, I see, but JS is used mostly everywhere. It says, is there any suggestion that you can start from step 1? I'm a beginner at web dev and I got some basic skills in HTML and CSS, but not JavaScript. Currently, my suggestion for you, Bob, would be at least what I ended up doing. But I would say that I started a little bit with the Odin project, and I feel like the Odin project taught me things way better than like Free Code Camp or any video had. But then on the side of that, I was creating projects. So I think I went all the way up until like the rock, paper, scissors game. And there was so much more, but then I left, honestly. But I think the Odin project definitely helped with like the basics of JavaScript. And then Free Code Camp isn't bad either, but just know that after you finish a project on Free Code Camp, try to build it yourself on Visual Code and just always do that. That's currently what I've been doing. I've rebuilt every project that I built on Free Code Camp as my own on Visual Code. And it definitely was so much more helpful being able to see that. And also too, another easy thing that I did, Bob, was that I would look up what the code was, like what the JavaScript code was for a certain project. Let's say, for instance, this one. I would look up what the code is, and then I would ask ChatGPT to break it down for me. They're not giving me the answer, but they're breaking down what each code is doing or what each line of code is doing. And when you start to understand it and it starts to become very repetitive, you know, you could build from there. You could probably rebuild the same project 5 times just to see if you can understand or remember where each piece of code goes. And that's currently how I did it. And I'm not really the best at JavaScript. I'm still currently learning, as you can see. Right now we're learning about animations, which I'm sure I don't understand at all. But eventually I will get there when I keep rebuilding. He says, yeah, I already have that, or I don't know what you said there, but not the JavaScript thing. I finished my course CDS yet. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure what you were trying to get at there. I messed that up. That was probably on me. Now your animation is complete. So when you enter 5, okay, let's see. Hold on. Let's enter 5. Convert. Oh, there we go. 125. Decimal to binary. Returns 1 base case and gives that value to the stack below. Then it pops off the stack. 2 returns 1 plus 0, 2 percentage of 2, and gives that value to the stack. Oh. Decimal to 5 but returns 10 plus 1, 5% 2, then it pops off the stack. Call stack animation. Okay, I honestly don't get it. I think they're trying to teach us what is going on and how it converted, but okay. You said, can I start another course? Well, I don't remember if you said that you did. I don't know if you're saying you did the free code camp course or if you did the Odin project course, but those are two different courses. So if you did one of them, I would say do the other. So if you already did the free code camp JavaScript course, you can definitely get into the Odin project course, which I think is personally better, but I just do this one here. I think they have courses on, actually I'm not sure, because I was gonna say I think they have courses on Coursera or something like that. Oh, Front End Mentor isn't bad, by the way. Front End Mentor, they they kind of give you the stuff to like make the project, but you kind of are less handholdy. So you're just building projects and you're trying to replicate what they've created, which I think would have been super helpful for me in the beginning. And I was definitely afraid of it, but don't be afraid of it. I think it would be way more helpful over any like courses. So the last thing you need to do is add the result of converting the number 5 into binary. So after the dot each, we're doing another set timeout. Yay! I love when they give me easy stuff. Oh wait, I gotta remember. Keep it like that. Keep it here. Go here, throw the arrow, do this, drop down. Go back up. Oops, I deleted it. And do the comma, drop back down. And then we need to do 2000 milliseconds as my second argument. So 2000. Oh wait, 20,000. Oops. Okay, I was like, what the hell? Let me see, just in case. Oh, see, why are more comments coming in, but I'm not seeing it? I'm so sorry, y'all. I thought I was eating. Y'all have been texting. Says, I know BT, I feel that I know nothing since I don't know JavaScript. Oh, okay, so you did it above 99%. Do Code Chef below 1,000. Oh, yeah, Code Chef, Aniket was just telling me about. I haven't checked yet, but they're probably good. And then it says, questions on leak coding, go from there if you get stuck. Big facts. Go for free code camp, take your time, because they have everything at one place. Do you ever watch the answers on YouTube, or do you go to the forums, or what do you do? I normally go to the forums, or I allow the supporters on YouTube to help me. So I normally do that. My bad for not answering your question. I hope you're still here when I answered it, because for some reason my chat, it does not scroll down. So that's how I started Leak Code. It says, I learned my love of code when I finally found Flutter. After that, I was finally able to ingest and utilize my coding knowledge. I was just slow with the rest except Python. So what is Flutter like? Yeah, Coursera is really good. Or I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Coursera. I don't know. Coursera. I don't know, but it definitely is a really good place. I've been using that for my IT support. I believe I've been using that for, right? My Google IT support. It says, I learned myself through reading books. Hey, that's what's up, Bob. It says, good, now go to for free code camp and start building projects. 3 months lock in, you'll unlock things. No, bro, I'm definitely telling you, man, if you build projects and you go through either free code camp, the Odin project, Coursera, Front End Mentor, and then possibly what Aniket said, which I think was called Coding Chef or Code Chef, that should definitely help. So finally set the text content of a result. Y'all, we just finished this binary converter, which means I'm going to be building this project at some point, because I don't know, should I do my front end project or should I rebuild this project? I mean, honestly, I think if I rebuild this one tomorrow, this probably would be more helpful, just because I don't think I paid attention to anything. Like, I honestly am confused. I mean, I understand it. Definitely I understand it, but this is really where it's key. It's key because this is what animations, and I honestly want to do this for my barbershop website. So we got to do result.text content. So I'm going to have to see where we go from there. Text content is going to equal to calling the decimal to binary function, and I'm assuming we're putting 5 as the argument. Okay. After this, test out your code by entering 5 into the input and clicking the convert button. All right, so we finished that. Let's do this. 2125 gives that value to the stack. But my thing is, does this work with any number or just that one? Oh, it does. So returns 1 plus 2% value to stack below, then it pops. Returns 10 plus 1, 5%, then it pops. I honestly don't understand what they mean by pops, then it pops. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess that was still for the other one. So it only does that for 5. Oh wait, no. I broke it. I'm just kidding. Yo, we finally finished this. Finally. This Coursera certificates do a lot. And there's a way to do it for free, by the way, because they do want you to pay. But if you say no to the pay and you click show curriculum, you can end up watching it all for free. And then possibly, because they do a 7-day trial. So then possibly when you get closer to being like done with it, then you could do the 7-day trial for free and then try to get that certification for free. Because technically you're on a 7-day trial. So it's definitely a little cool workaround. Says Coursera certificates do help a lot. Just building will give you a lot of needed experience. Throw something on the app store. No, yeah, big facts, big facts. Says, do you ever go through courses multiple times on Free Code Camp? I honestly planned to do that, but then I felt like the further I went, they kind of retaught. Hold on, let me get to the bigger screen because we're kind of done here. Actually, I want to click next. Wow, so beautiful. So we finished this one. Now we have about 4 of these before we get to the next project, y'all. So we're so close to finishing. It's crazy. It's crazy because we just started. I think we started there at like, what number? I think we started today at like 100 and, or no, we weren't even at 100. We were at like, what was it? I think 90? Oh, we started at 81. And then we just made it to 107 and finished. So that's crazy that we were able to like get through that really quickly. But let me see real quick. No, yeah, so I was going to re-go through the courses because there were things that I wasn't like really understanding. But then when I realized that they kind of put you through it multiple times, you start to just understand it. I gotta switch my subscription goal now because y'all got me there, man. Y'all are amazing for that. Truly. Oh, if I could spell sub goal. So honestly, I don't think it's bad to go through it at all. To re-go through it. Because I probably plan on doing it later at some point. Oh wait, no, this is my goal amount. So my next goal would be like 1,515. I think that would be super dope. But as of right now, we're at 1,504. Thank y'all so much for that. But we're probably going to set this for obviously next screen because we hit our goal. So that's pretty cool. 15K next. Oh my goodness. 15K. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Says, yeah, man, you are right. Says, to be honest, guys, it's about the mindset. If it's hard, then definitely do it. No, big facts. Honestly, like, and it took me a while to really understand how, like, to work with JavaScript, like how to understand JavaScript. By the way, if y'all have questions for me, this is the time to ask. This is normally where I just chat it up with y'all right at the end. So definitely ask me some questions and I'll answer it. Damn, okay, the chat, I gotta let the chat be right here. Jeez. It says, do you ever find that you're not able to build the projects on your own? Yeah, I feel like that happens to me a lot. Like, for instance, the counter project, I could build that one completely on my own. The rock, paper, scissors game, I was able to do on my own. I think the whack-a-mole game, I was able to do on my own. But then I did a project that I believe was literally just the other day. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see if I can find what it was. It was just the other day that I streamed it. And man, I was like, bro, what am I doing? Oh, I think it was the football cards. But eventually it got easier. But I did this thing with like football cards where I just could not figure out how to do it. So I had to like keep like needing help. But granted, the way that I do it though, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I would hope you know that I'm talking to you. But I think it's a mousy? A mousy? I'm not sure, my bad. But I wanna say for me, it's like what I do is that I break down the JavaScript code and then I try to create steps based on what I know each thing is supposed to do. So in a way, I'm never really doing it from like a blank mind. I'm kind of always doing it from like a mind where I created my own steps. And I don't think that's bad because let's say you're targeting a website or if you're targeting a project, you're going to make your own steps anyway. And because that's just good practice, right? Let's say you have a client, they want something to look pink. You're going to make sure you write down that they need that to be pink, right? So normally I write a lot of my steps out when it comes to my projects. So it's definitely more helpful because I'm basically able to go based off of, hold on, let me see if I can move the camera a little bit. So I'm definitely able to go based off of like the steps in a way that I created to make the project. So it's very helpful when you break it down like that. So then you're kind of not like needing help because you created the help yourself. I I think that's honestly the best way. But there are still times, like literally, that's why I didn't do front end mentor today as well, is that I kind of forgot how to, and this isn't even with JavaScript, but I kind of forgot how to like uh do flexbox for some reason. Like I haven't done flexbox or grid in so long that I forgot that I was like, damn, I don't want to hop on front end mentor on live and be struggling but it's like I know how to do it, I just forgot. So definitely, like I definitely have those moments, man. I definitely had those moments. Let me go read real quick. It says, anyways, do you ever sleep? Hey, right now for me it's morning time, brother. I go to work today, so I do sleep. Let me read the rest of these comments though. He said, hey, what's my name? Are you talking to me about my name, Macman? My name is Marzi. It says, it definitely depends on the project. No, yes, facts. What do you do? Or what do you mean? It says, how much time do you spend coding and learning per day? I don't know if that's for me. Oh wait, no, I think that is for me because I forgot. I told y'all to ask me questions. I'm like going crazy. So every day, if it's a day that I work, I spend about an hour just because I do work 12-hour shifts. So it's a little bit harder for me to like code more often. But when it comes to my days off, I actually code way more. I want to say like maybe 4 hours a day. But I only have like 2 days off. So in reality, I'm probably altogether getting like 8 plus 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm getting like 13 hours of learning a week. I almost said a month. A week, pretty much. It says, can you ask the blue teddy a question for me? It's been waving constantly. I can't stop, man. Imagine I dead looked back and it was waving. That would be insane. It says must be hallucinating. It says more like I haven't gotten mad because of leak code in college. It says so even if I'm not able to do the projects, I should still make my way through the curriculum. Well, honestly, so I was specifically referring to free code camp. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like projects as in like regular projects. Okay, my bad. I took that into a whole nother thing. Hopefully there was someone that helped. But no, when it comes to free code camp, I feel like if you're struggling through the problems, then your best bet is to probably focus, like look at exactly where you're struggling. So like for instance, I was struggling with tyrannies at one point. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right, but I was struggling with those. I was really struggling with writing functions. I just couldn't understand it. I was struggling with certain like syntaxes. So I did stop. Like when it came to free code camp, I stopped. I actually took like a week break. So my bad. I thought we were talking about something else, but I took like a week break and then I decided to hop back into it. And what I decided to do was relearn it. So if it was like the functions that were throwing me off, I would look up the definition of the function. I would try to rewrite functions in like little problems, like just that I got from free code camp. They'll give me a problem and how to write the function, and then I'll try it. And I just continued to do that until I finally understood how to make functions work, until I finally understood like declaring variables. And I really did have to slow down. Like if you actually watched my journey from the beginning, I started learning JavaScript, I think by like month 2. And I'm in month 5 right now. I don't think I learned JavaScript to a good extent until this month. So it took me about like 3-4ish months to even understand JavaScript. And I think it was because I messed myself up with my learning process because I did keep going. So my fault. I definitely messed that up. I thought you were talking about something completely different. So yeah, I would say stop, try to dive deep into what you're realizing you're not understanding, and then try to come back and see if you're getting it. So that was definitely my fault. It says 12-hour shifts, 5 days a week. Geez, no, yeah, I know. Well, honestly, it's gonna be 5 days a week, but I forgot that on Sundays I don't do. As I say, I don't do live streams. No, I don't do overtime on Sundays, but I just changed my days off, so it's actually going to become 5 days a week starting, I think, next week. Yeah, I think starting next week, 5 days a week, 12-hour shifts. That's gonna be crazy. It says Marzi. Oh wait, why are some comments not showing up here? That's weird. Let me see. It says coding is fun. I mean, imagine how much you can do after once you get coding. No big facts. It'll be with you. I'll be with you till the end of your coding. Marzi, you want inspiration. Thank you so much, Macman. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing and joining this journey. We're at 1,507. Are we about to hit the next goal? What the heck? I know that it doesn't show at the top, but that's because some people private their accounts. Let me see, because for some reason, some messages aren't showing up. I'm sorry, Summer Smith. I think it's your messages that aren't showing up. You said, Marzi, what do you suggest me? And then, Well, let me see. He said, what did you suggest for me? I've known HTML, CSS, and basic JS for way too long, like probably a couple years, and I wanted to build something cool, like a small game that uses leadership or something. Oh, I'm not really good with ideas. I'm not really good with ideas, but I probably would say, he said, do I drink coffee? No, I do not. I'm not no coffee drinker. I'm not sure what type of small game you should do with a leadership. I mean, I'm like a weird type of gamer. I feel like I like a story like based game, so I can't really. Yeah. Oh, 7 pounds, 7 pounds. Seven said try a snake game. That wouldn't be bad. Says why did you not finish? I did actually finish. I did finish. I finished or you mean like getting my cert? There is a couple more courses that I got to go through on Free Code Camp to get my certification, but specifically the binary decimal converter, I did finish that project, and in tomorrow's video I do plan on doing it by myself, just because, just doing it on Free Code Camp isn't going to be enough to teach you. You do got to take it outside of Free Code Camp, rebuild it, see if you're learning, right? So I'm probably going to do that in tomorrow's video and do front-end mentors. It's going to be super damn cool. So you said, like, keep track of the high scores of players. I mean, a snake game wouldn't be bad, like Seven said. There's so many games where you could do leaderships, unless you mean something that's like unique. I'll probably say, honestly, ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT be having some good ideas. But that's what you meant by leaderboard. No, yes. I think that would be super sick. So do you recommend Free Code Camp for people that have zero experience? I definitely do. I think Free Code Camp, especially when it comes to responsive web design course that they have, I think that was super helpful for teaching me, because the responsive web design course isn't difficult, I feel like, because all it's really teaching you is HTML and CSS, and then if you're struggling with CSS, do it outside of there. But even so, every project you make on Free Code Camp, I think you should rebuild outside of Free Code Camp to make sure you understand it. If you're not understanding, keep rebuilding it literally over and over and over until you get it. And if you really need help, ask ChatGPT to break down what each CSS code is doing so you can understand it and just keep going. But I think especially responsive web design course was so easy in learning it. I think it took me like 2 months to really understand HTML and CSS, but JavaScript, on the other hand, was a bit more hell. Like I said, that took me like 3 months, and I still don't know everything in JavaScript. So for me, it was hell, but granted, I had less time to understand it. So maybe if you have more time in your day, Free Code Camp wouldn't be bad. But yeah, I think Free Code Camp is pretty good. The Odin project is pretty good. Corsia is pretty good. I think that's great for like beginners, front-end mentor. They have really good beginner projects with just HTML and CSS, and even beginner projects with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So there's plenty of places to learn. It says, thanks Marzi, you're welcome Summer. It says I'd use Upstash Redis for that sort of stuff. Used it for something small and it was super easy. Hey, that's what's up. It says boy, build a bank website, then a particular API for it. Oh my goodness. It says me, I'm above 57% in Free Code Camp. Hey, that's what's up, Zeke Coder. It says, how do you rebuild projects outside of Free Code Camp? So for instance, let's say the project that I just did now. What I would do is I would go to ChatGPT. I would ask them, can you build a decimal to binary converter project that's similar to Free Code Camp? I would say, give me the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript, which they would do. And then with the JavaScript, you make sure everything works, right? Make sure it looks nice. And then you'll send it back to them and be like, can you break down the JavaScript code into exactly what it's doing? So break down like each line of code. And so hopefully it could tell you what each line of code is doing. And from there, try to rebuild it yourself, basically. My bad. So, whoa, it's been long. Hey, what is up, Snake? That whoa, man. Whenever I get to make merch, I'm literally gonna put that on a hoodie. So maybe I need to refresh. No, yeah, my camera looks fine to me too, man. I'm looking at it on 2 different things right now. The camera looks good, so it's probably your stuff. But no, yeah. So literally just go to ChatGPT, ask for the code, then paste the code in there, ask for them to break it down, and then rebuild it by yourself or like I said, you can create steps based on what ChatGPT said. Create the steps and then use your own steps to help you build the project. So it's kind of like you broke it down yourself. But all right, y'all, we're gonna end up popping off this live stream. I've been on 20 minutes extra. I was not supposed to be on for 20 minutes extra, but that is okay. I'm very happy that I got to chat and yap it up with y'all. We met a lot of new people today. That is insane. A lot of new people. We met Summer. We met Emu. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but I think it's Emuzi. I think Zeke Coder, you've been here before, so I'm not sure if you were new. Macman, I think you're new. Definitely great to see you, to meet you. There was somebody else. I think it's like Lath Kid. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. My bad. But I think you were new. So hey, that's what's up, man. We met a lot of people. It says YouTube's been so glitchy for me lately. Bye. See you later, Ultraviolent. See you later. Bro, y'all, we're gonna be ending this. Deuces. We end this at 1,507 subscribers. Hey, that's what's up. Alright, see you on the next one.